Hey everyone, episode 12. I wish I knew earlier with Crystal, the best marketing consultant, Uribe. Tell us
Thank
something
you.
about yourself, Crystal.
I'm Crystal. I am 34 years old and I'm a self employed marketing consultant. I've been doing this for a little over 10 years and I've been working with Roy back and forth for, I want to say, over 6 years.
Yes. So 34, you're young, okay? Not old.
34, yeah.
Young.
Young,
So
yeah.
let's make sure we get that straight now, right?
Yeah.
Young. All right, let's get to it. If you could go back and talk to your younger self, what's one thing you wish you knew earlier about life, business, or believing in yourself?
I wish I knew that I didn't have to have everything perfect before I approached a business plan, and that I didn't have to overcomplicate everything, that everything naturally comes to me. And I also wish I knew that I would take the advice that someone gave me once to believe in myself and to think of the woman I wanted to be and just be
Mm,
her.
mm. So tell me more about that, right? Believing in yourselves, because that's big,
Yeah.
right? Because we all go through that, right?
Hmm.
Even for myself, believing that I can be successful in this career,
Yeah.
right? Especially surrounded by different type of success, right?
Hmm.
But why am I gonna be successful? So what made you believe, or what was the turning point that you thought like, oh, I can do this?
Yeah.
Which one?
So I always knew I had a drive for marketing, and I always knew I like sales. I like building things, not physically, but
Yeah.
I like turning people's visions into something. I always knew I had that. I just didn't believe I could make something out of a seed. And
Um,
I would question myself. I would doubt my work. And I had a person I used to work with told me that. He gave me that great advice and he said, "Why don't you just think of the woman you want to be and be her?" And I said, "That sounds so easy."
yeah.
But I did that. I took a week and a half off of work and I started thinking about the woman I wanted to be, the type of work I wanted to, my style of work, the work
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to approach, the people I wanted to work with, and how I wanted to handle myself too, not just in public, but also with clients.
Yeah.
And I just started chopping off at the piece of wood.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you hit it right in the nail. You wanna uh put it in real life what your client's vision is, right?
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of things in my head. I just didn't know how to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
You made it look pretty and
Yeah.
professional. So everyone that has consultations with me, yes, all that is based on her doing all that work, not me. Again, I had it in my head. I just didn't know how to make it look pretty or professional, and you did that. I'm always
Yeah.
giving you credit
Thank you.
because
I
that's
appreciate that.
something that it took my business to another level.
I
So
appreciate you.
also another thing is you care about what you produce or what you give, what
I
your worth.
do.
So it sure allows a lot of care. So I appreciate that you do that and you invest in your clients, not only in yourself, but you install that belief in your clients. So
I do.
that's something for me personally I learned and I received, and my clients are receiving that because of those guides. You are making my business so much more better than what I ever thought. So I appreciate you for
Thank
doing
you.
that. So
And that means a lot to me.
and
Thank you.
no, I appreciate you. All right, second question. This is a good one. As a
Okay.
wife, mom, and marketing consultant, what have you learned about balancing family while still chasing your purpose and helping others grow?
Man, balance.
Balance. Okay.
um, you can't really find balance in life.
Uh huh.
You just have to learn how to prioritize things. For example, family, your mental health, your physical health. um, I learned that balance changes with every season and that you have to give yourself grace and you have to love yourself and be patient with yourself. Sometimes we want to work 10 hours a day, but we physically or mentally can't. And I've learned that giving yourself grace is very important, especially for moms
Mm-hmm.
because we're so busy and
Yes.
we love our children and we want to put them at a pedestal every single day 24/7, but sometimes we can't. And
Yes.
that mom guilt is very real.
So grace. Talk about grace. What does that mean? What does that look like for you? What is grace for you?
For me, grace is giving yourself love, forgiveness, and patience.
So what you mean is you don't tell yourself like the guilt. Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
That's what you mean by that, right?
Yeah.
Give yourself time to mommy time,
Yeah.
right? Versus it's all them time,
Yeah.
right? Because it is
Yeah,
realistically it
it is.
is,
It's hard to do business when you're thinking about your child all day, what they're doing.
or vice
And
versa. You're
yeah,
with your child and you're thinking about business,
yeah. And
right?
that's why I say the forgiveness part, because for me personally as a mom, I would take take it very personal when I couldn't do something for my daughter that I knew
Mm,
I had to do. For example, taking her to the park and giving her my 100% attention for the hour that we were there. So I would say, okay, I need to forgive myself because I'm punishing myself mentally, thinking, man, I shouldn't have replied to those emails. I shouldn't have answered that call. But sometimes that's life.
hmm. No, well, I can 100% agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a business owner as well.
Hmm.
So yes, that sometimes takes the toll on you.
Hmm.
And one thing is, but forgiving yourself, but not only forgiving, the having that grace.
Yeah.
That is so important because I have done that so myself that my wife has checked me like, hey, you're working too much,
Yeah.
you're forgetting about us. Oh, okay, 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 right. So
Yeah.
I stop, what I'm doing, or not, stop taking things home as far as work,
Yeah.
right?
Of
So
course.
also now I gave permission to my kids to tell me,
Oh.
right? So
Yeah.
Emily tells me, Dad, you've been going to the office so much now.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear that, it tells me the next day I need to take a day off.
Yeah.
So that is definitely understand, observe, right? Listen to the people that are most important to
Yeah, of
you
course.
for you to stay balanced, right? Because then
Yeah.
again, you're burning yourself everywhere.
Yeah.
And now you don't have energy for, well, who you really love.
Yeah.
And that's special. And I'm glad you brought that up. That's the grace. Sometimes we don't give ourselves enough grace,
I think so too.
right? So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. All right, third question. You care deeply about helping our community, start businesses, and build wealth. What do
Mhm.
you wish more people knew about taking their first step?
I wish they knew that things didn't have to be so complicated. And again, if they believe in themselves and they invest time in themselves, they could get the work done.
Mm,
And I feel like the younger generation spends a lot of time idolizing music artists and actors and not focusing so much on themselves. And those are although they're fun and fun to listen to, if you want to start your own business and if you want to excel, you need to apply to yourself. You
yeah.
need to focus on what you want, you build your own path, not follow others, create your own story.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Don't make it complicated, right?
Hmm.
It is simple, not easy. It's simple. Now, another thing is you made a business on something you love to do,
Oh yeah.
and you
Oh
made
yeah.
it a business. And
Yeah.
that's where I want you understand is, if you love something, make it a business, because now it doesn't feel like work. You get excited when there's a new project, new work, or new client, something that you're getting paid to do what you love,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And you can grow it as much as you want. You are excited to learn more new things about it versus something you dislike. There's no point of that, because the amount of time that you are idolizing other people, how about start idolizing yourself, right? Start investing in yourself. Put the same time that you put on looking at YouTube for 10 hours, put it in yourself. What can I do to build a business? And
Yeah.
little
Of
by little,
course.
a lot of times we do comparisons, and
Yeah.
that's what we get into trouble.
We
We're
start
like, "Yeah,
overthinking,
oh, look at
overcomplicating things. Oh yeah.
exactly. Oh, look at them. They're already in the boat. They're already there. Oh, I'll
Yeah.
never be there."
Yeah.
Hello, they all started somewhere,
Mhm.
but you're already seeing the end of the results.
Oh yeah.
And that's what scares you. Instead of, hey, take your time. You don't know what it can happen look, 6 years later from when we first met, how much our life has changed,
Oh, drastically.
right? So
Yeah.
that's where I would say, and I applaud you for saying that, is believe in yourself and trust the process, and also going in that direction that you're gonna get there, but finding it the right way. Is because sometimes we get lost into the shuffle, and now we like lost for a couple years, and now we're like, man, I wish I would get those 4 years back,
Yeah.
right? So that's great that you brought that up. And now let me ask you a legacy question. If
Okay.
you and I were to pass away tomorrow, what would you want the younger generation to know and remember?
That's a that's a heavy question. I would want them to know that success is more meaningful and more rewarding when they're uplifting others. And I would want them to know that seasons will change,
Hmm.
but investing in your family is rewarding, the most rewarding thing you can do.
Oh, for sure. I see your baby smile all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
That's priceless, right?
That's my pride and joy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but also you created that life, right? And we always talk about our guides,
Yeah.
that's the baby that we created because we were both invested into it. So
Yeah.
that's something that I want to make sure that you understanding is when you create something, that's something that it keeps you alive.
Oh, yeah.
It keeps you alive, and
Yeah.
you saying that it's something to always remember every day. Like, oh wow, I'm doing this because not only for me but because of her.
Yeah. And there's one thing that I also carry with me when I meet new clients or when I meet new people in general.
Hmm.
I like to think of those events as me leaving the room better than when I came in.
Mm.
And I think of the young generation or even people around our age group would carry that with them too, to just leave every room better than when they came in. Life would be a little bit easier for them, but also more enjoyable.
Oh yeah. Well, helping others brings another joy that we don't have, right?
Yeah.
When you give instead of receive, I personally is a bigger joy. You've heard my reaction, my energy when it's, oh my god, they
Yeah.
loved it. Oh my god, they did it,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, I'm so happy, Roy. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm glad they liked it. So yes, and it's so much better when you give
Yeah.
instead of expecting to receive.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
so
more
that
rewarding that way too. And no one gets successful alone.
yeah.
And if we contribute to everyone's success, if you know something, say something, educate someone in a healthy manner, and invest in them the same way that someone's invested in you, if we all as a community do that for each other, I think there would be a lot more success stories
Right.
than people getting discouraged. Yeah.
Yes, because the thing is that that's those are the people that become selfish.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want them to succeed. Why? There's a
Yeah.
lot of room for everyone to grow.
Yeah.
They're
Plenty
not
of room.
taking there's plenty. And that's one thing I've learned. Surrounding myself with the right people, they're giving me ideas,
Hmm.
advice for free.
Yeah.
I'm like, then I'm gonna do that with all my clients. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
them everything
Yeah.
that I know. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's great to hear. All right, fun question. If you could
Okay.
market one local business in the Coachella Valley for free for a whole year,
Mm.
what type of business would you choose and why?
I would choose a family owned business or a startup business that had a really great product that they believed in, but had no marketing budget.
Mm,
Those are the type of people that I love working with too. And I work in many different ways. You know, I work with a budget or I work with a contract, but the people that I have the most fun with are the ones that truly believe in their product, whether it's
mm,
service or whether it's an actual physical product. They get excited and I get more excited for them.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I that's great to hear, right? Because if they're excited, you're excited,
Oh yeah.
right? And it get they care, I care more,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So hey, if you have a family owned business and you're struggling and you need some marketing advice, feel free to reach out to Crystal. So
Thank you.
I promise you you will not regret it. All right, fun question. If
Okay.
you it what is your go to comfort food after a long week of work and mom life?
Oh, I'm a simple girl. So I've been eating the same dinner slash dessert for months. I grab a yogurt, a Greek yogurt, whatever flavor there is in the fridge, and I top it off with blueberries, strawberries, and lavender honey.
Really?
Hmm.
That's your go to like
Yeah.
comfort.
Since the start of the year, that's been like my go to dinner slash dessert. And it's filling and it's so good.
That puts a smile on your
Oh,
face.
yeah.
But
I get excited for it.
okay, I'm not that excited. All right, so don't get me wrong. But aside from that, prior to this year, what was your go to meal like whenever you had a win, right?
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Oh, man. Well, if I could have it that way, I would say pozole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why?
Yeah, I love pozole. I
Okay.
love my pozole more, but I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
pozole.
All right.
Yeah.
So the pozole. Red or white? Or
Red.
okay.
It has to be red. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, are awesome. Well, I mean, I love pozole too,
Yeah.
right? And that gets me. It's a comfort food that you're like,
It's
so.
not only comforting, it's so good. When you make it right, it's so, so good.
All right, do you put salsas or do you put the chile Valentina or
Oh
tapatía?
no. Oh no. I put salsa.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I
okay.
say if it don't burn, I don't want it.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah.
That is pretty true. That's like everywhere we go, Mexican restaurant, it's a salsa hot. That
Yeah.
that lets me know how
Oh,
good.
I tell them, bring me the hottest sauce you have.
Yes, yes. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you so much, Crystal, for being here. I know you're balancing everything in your life, but we're always talking here and
Yeah.
there and praying for each other. But I am so proud of you of where we both saw each other 6 years ago and where we are now. Look how
Hmm.
much God has blessed us,
Yeah.
right? And imagine where we're gonna be 6 years from now, keeping God in first, right?
Yeah.
Help
Of
Him
course.
leading us. So, is there anything else you would like to share to your community? Something that we didn't talk about?
Um, I would like them to know that if they ever feel like they can't do something because of their background or just things happening around their life, those are the biggest moments where they should take a leap of faith
Mm,
because courage and comfort don't go together. Success and comfort don't go together. And sometimes we just have to step out of our comfort zone. And it's in those hard times where we grow.
yes, I will end it right there. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. Have a blessed week. Peace.